that. All my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Down, steady, 280, 54, right, 54.
Watch the pass.
Space.
SOS.
Check.
SOS.
20.
Check 37, check 37. Check the backer. Save.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Sponge. Hey, check.
Check. Check 24.
Watch twist. Let him go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch. Kill.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Not mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 22, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
I know he ain't got
it. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Back to Hunt. 180. Let's get this. Check. Fresno.
Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. 1st down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 49. Hey, Mike 52.
Here's Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
21.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25. Check. Watch 54. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready, back 25. 58. No. Alert 3. Hey, express. Hey, south. Switch. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Hey, Ridley.
On 1st down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Slam. 54, sub. Check. 51, sub. Wait. Check 9. Check.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
20.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 54 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. They run, Cook, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, dog.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Recon, 132 fighter. Gun.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
3rd and long for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
6-6, bullet high.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Check, 59.
From the 44, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
What we got? Under 10. 10.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They try again with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Vikings 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 4 down.
Back 51.
Tight
51, Sam.
Pick the edge.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lucky. Check nickel.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 51. Watch the edge.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wild Bill.
Throwing on second down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
21. Pilot, 64. Wait.
On third down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 7 yards there and a first down.
54 Mike.
On first down, Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Ryan. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's go. 36, 36.
Lead it, bring up 48.
They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.